women don't demand more. They just play and go home. So it means you guys are okay. And if you guys are okay, then I don't have to support you. If you're okay, then you don't need my support. I'll just clap for you if you make it. If you don't, yeah.
Sasa ukoje?
Kafua, hi, how are you?
I'm fine. I've missed you long time. The last time I saw you ni kitambo Machakos. Nakaa nishaikuona nimesahau. Ukoje lakini?
Nimekuwa poa sana.
Akazi safi. I like your tote bags. I like everything that you're doing at 11:11. And you guys, if you're seeing this, ensure you're following or subscribing to 11:11 TV across all social media platforms. Once na YouTube, wingie pale X, wingie pale Instagram, wingie pale TikTok. Alafu tena pia ufuate Bree Mongina. Yani before tuanze. And how you feeling? Why did you come today?
I was free. I couldn't make it last week, but I was free this week, so I decided to just come.
Besides, okay, just coming, what do you want to achieve? Besides coming, what else?
It's been a long time since I play football. So yeah, that's why I came to just play and remind myself that I was a player. That's why I came today.
Besides playing, besides coming here, so how do you feel about the vibe here, and what Football K is trying to do with the community of football lovers?
It's a good thing, and it's basically just football in Kenya in general, which is really amazing. And it's more about marketing football in Kenya because people think we are not good enough based off our run so far in international competition. But I feel like just fans coming together and speaking about Kenyan football is really a huge thing. I wish we could have started by watching Harambee Starlets, but it's still fine.
I wish we'll reach those levels. We reach those levels, Bree. So speaking of Harambee Starlets, I've noticed more women are now coming to the game, now playing with men. How do you feel about now the women now trying to get their space, move closer?
Sorry. I feel like there's no enough space for the girls, because even here I've seen 3 girls so far, which is a sad thing. And if the men are not playing, then it means the women are not playing, because people believe it's so hard to even field a team of women to play in any competition, which is a sad thing. I think we need to create more awareness for the girls, and also maybe to go where the girls are. Maybe it's impossible for them to come to us, so maybe we can find a way to go to the girls and even bring the competition to them, because there are so many girls team that are known, and even women who just are looking for clubs. So yeah, it's more of awareness, because the men side is doing amazing, but then the girl side also needs support, and a lot of awareness as well.
Speaking of Harambee Starlets, maybe we try to digress kidogo, but still on the women's football. A lot of people in the last space, they were complaining about the kind of squad. What were your thoughts on the squad? And have you seen the results?
I think we were trailing 2-1 so far. I don't know. We're trailing. It's a sad thing because the girls had a game the weekend before they went to camp. The boys always get time to prepare and mingle together, but then girls like Corazon, who are coming back to the country from Tanzania, it takes time. They need to rest. So even for the new girls who are coming, Cherono, for example, they need to blend with the other girls since it's their first time actually getting the call up. Like they haven't blended with the other girls. So we need time to prepare for competition. Yes, friendlies are amazing, and international breaks allow us to even have more friendlies, but then we can't just show up for a friendly because we need to prepare, because there's no need of us going and then get beaten, but we are happy because we just got a friendly. I mean, there's no need of us going. Even if it meant the girls just staying here and training here, it's fine. Other than going and I don't remember the last time Harambee Starlets won. I think it's the game. Was it in Turkey? Yeah, which is really disappointing. It's really disappointing. Yeah.
I get it. I get it. Okay, let's just move from starlets because a lot of things. I feel like for starlets, it's more like they're given the basic minimum. It's like tushapata mlikuwa mnataka friendly akina Moraa ndio hiyo basi tumewapatia. That is what I feel. But moving from starlets now back here, how can we have more women now in football? Maybe now you've been here. I can call you a veteran or like a big supporter of women football. Sana sana. So how can we have more? Like what ways can we do to have more women in football?
The girls need to speak up because we cannot help when we're outside. They need to tell us what they need in terms of support because most of the girls actually don't even run their pages. They're not on social media. They're not following other competitions. It's like right now we have teams like Bullets who are now playing. So it means people will go to NSL and KPL because, I mean, there's no game in Nairobi, for example. So, and even for our fixtures, we normally get our fixtures like 2 days before the game, yet Azam releases their fixtures like after the game, which is really disappointing because people will start preparing for a KPL game and not the women's game. Yet, plus you put a ladies' team game at 10 a.m., which doesn't make sense to me because it means someone has to leave their house at 7 a.m. to go to watch a ladies' game, yet Adaboheda at Dandora starts at 1 p.m. There's enough time. So it's for the girls to just speak up because we cannot help you and you don't know what kind of help you need. Most of the girls don't talk. They don't share what's going on, and we don't know how to help. We can't help you. We might think we are helping them, but that's not what they need at the moment. So yeah, it's for them to speak up and tell us what they need, because there's only so much a person can do. But then you cannot give someone help, yet it's not what they need. Yeah, so they need to tell us what's going on. And if they need support, maybe they're okay. Maybe they don't need support. That's why they're keeping quiet. Yeah.
Because I've interacted with players as well, and you have interacted with a lot of female footballers, I could say. Most of them are afraid to speak up because of maybe they'll not be called, maybe they'll not even start, they'll be not be in the starting 11 and all sorts. Is that maybe the major reason why they don't speak, or can they even get someone they can speak to so that we can air, or how can we maybe tackle this problem? Because I've tried to reach out to some even to come to the podcast. Others, they agree on the ground, and then when I reach out via call, they are like, I'm busy, getting excuses back to back. So how can we help women who are already in sports but they also don't want to speak up?
What I can say is, at the end of the day, even if you keep quiet and you are not meant to get the call up, you'll never get the call up. There's so many good players who have never even received a call up. So at the end of the day, you just die with your secret or your situation at the moment. Because at the end of the day, if you're not meant to get it, you'll never get it. You rather speak up and get what you want, or just be hard. Because you keep quiet, and other girls out there speak up and they're still in the national team. So I don't understand why our girls don't speak up, because it will come to a point where ladies will never be included in anything, because we don't know how to help you. We don't know. We think maybe you need pads, because I see a lot of ladies getting a lot of pads as help, but it's not what they need. Because on the boys' side, they have buses, so many buses, but then for the girls, you have to, I don't know, walk to the field or use a matatu or something like that, which is really disappointing. There is no development in women football in such a long time. And I don't think even the World Cup was a development, because it was such a huge tournament, but then it wasn't talked about a lot, which is quite disappointing. Right now, even if you ask someone if we were in the World Cup, they will never tell you if you were, yet we were there. And most of the girls who are there, they've been forgotten, which is quite sad.
I like the fact that you've taken me to the World Cup, because that was like my last questions, because we have to move from now the sad part to now a better part. Like, I'm glad we went to the World Cup, as much as it wasn't like spoken enough. But I know for sure if it was the men's side, even though it's under 20, it would be a different case. Anyway, so moving to the better side, we have Valerie Nekesa, Coach Mildred, and under 17 being nominated for the cup. How do you feel about that, and what are your thoughts, and who do you think gonna bang maybe something like winning something for Kenya?
I think the coach for TP Mazembe, because they won the CAF Women's World Cup.
Okay.
For us, participation got us there. Like we haven't won anything. Participation got us there, and so many teams participated, which were forgotten. They will only remember the winners, Korea, because Korea won under 17 and under 20 Women's World Cup. Participation will give you the nomination, but it will never give you the award. Valerie Nekesa, we have seen her, but it's her getting awards, but it's not her getting transfers to a big club. Like, yes, she got nomination, and then what? She goes back to Madeira to play, which doesn't make sense to me. Like, what else? What's next for Valerie, for example? Will she be recognized? Will she get a team? Or she'll just go back to Madeira, and then we'll just see her play, which is, I don't know. Because, yeah, that's really sad. Because she has gotten so many nominations and awards, including the Soya one, but she's still in the country. We have seen a lot of men going outside. Stanley Wilson, for example, and a lot of rumors from the guys' side, but we never see rumors about the girls. The only rumor we got was from Nancy and Samantha, and also Tumaini going, but then it's not talked about a lot, which is, it's sad because I know so many people don't even know Valerie, for example. They see us hyping her, but they don't know her story. But a win for us will mean Valerie getting a team outside Kenya, because we need to see our girls go beyond Tanzania and Uganda, because I believe there's so much more out there for us, because we all cannot play in Uganda and Tanzania. There's a team which might need Valerie, but her staying in Kenya, it's not a win for me. It's not a win for me.
It's not a win for you. So as we wrap it up, about Valerie maybe receiving something, and I like the way you've given us your POV. So is it the quality that we lack, or is it that the scouting, or is it the lack of structures that we don't have Valerie Nekesa being scouted to go to other teams? Because I saw a story by Marion Serenge, or I just heard on Facebook that she's a prospect in a certain academy, I think Atletico Madrid Academy, and I was speaking to someone, and then they had different thoughts on the same. They were, just to speak up, they were saying that it's not really something to be proud of because it's an academy. It's an academy. Yeah, so what are your thoughts on the quality and the structures that we have? Because if you see, most of our players are in Tanzania. So what do you make of that, and how can we have now our players going to now better teams and playing for better leagues and have money, of course?
I feel like it's more of awareness, because I doubt if they know or they're aware we have a women's league in Kenya. And it's sad because even if they're giving history of the Kenyan women's team in the World Cup, they were just talking about how we qualified. It was not about Valerie maybe being in the under 15, under 17, and now she's like, we don't have that structure, because yes, we saw Valerie in under 17, but then the next time maybe we'll see her is under 20 if she gets the call up, or we never hear of Valerie again. And it's sad. And yeah, like a win for us is them getting scouted, because Amos Wanjala is playing amazing football. He's not. He moved from an academy to an actual team. So academy is
within a span of
exactly.
1 year.
So academy is not a win for me, because you're going there to be trained football again. It's not like you're going to earn money from it. And if you don't fit in the system, then you will be dropped. So it doesn't make sense to me. It's like going to school, and then if you don't pass, then they drop you. So if it's not a team, then it's not a win, because we need our girls to move out of the country. They'll come back, but then what do you mean you're playing for NSL team, yet you are playing in such a top tier league? Like, that's sad. I think our girls need to aim higher. They need to market themselves. The social media is everywhere. They need to know how to use it and talk about themselves. Yes, dancing on TikTok is not bad, but if you want to go pro, then you have to show that you're a footballer at the end of the day, and you get noticed as long as you keep on the work. You need to show you're hardworking, you play, you score the goals, give assists, have your CV ready, have your passports ready, just in case you get a call up. You actually have a CV for yourself, highlights video for yourself, so that you can market yourself, because you don't have that. And yes, our games are not recorded. and it's hard for you to get your content. But then Soccer Power does an amazing job recording videos, so it's for them to actually ask for the video, because I doubt so many of the girls actually want to be pro footballers. Maybe they don't want, which is okay. But then if you want, you really need to put on the work, because women are putting out the work out there. So even you, if you want to be a pro footballer, you need to aim higher. Yeah.
I really love your insights. To an extent, I just want to ask the last question, the last one. So we are heading to December and the elections are coming. And the sad thing is, from all the people that the candidates that are aspiring for FKF and their teams, we haven't had a clear manifesto for the women's football, because we have to ask for it for them to tell us what they're planning. And when they tell us what they're planning, it's vague. There's no clear path. Do you think with such kind of people in office, if you look at the future of women's football, do you think we are going to move to anywhere close to what you've spoken about?
We have never seen development of women's football, and so even them, they don't know what women's football looks like. And it's because women don't speak up. We don't know what they want, and we don't know if they want it, because you see Azam coming in, you see KCB coming in, yet you guys are just quiet and clapping for the men's side. Why are the girls or the people leading the girls team not asking about the girls, for example? Maybe they're comfortable, and that's why people don't talk about them, because they're comfortable. For the men, they always want more. Yes, Azam is here. We know the contract looks like this. This is what we require at the end of the season. But then even for Mozart, it's only for the men's side. The women's side have been playing FKF CAF for such a long time, and they look comfortable. So if you're comfortable, then I won't ask or develop you guys. You need to demand more so that people can actually work for you guys. But if you guys are comfortable, that means you don't need the help. So that's why the development and the talk about women is vague, because they don't talk about it. The men played Malawi, the foundation competition. They played Kosafa. Now they are preparing for the under-17. They played Chan. But then for the women, we have to fight for even just a friendly. And even the friendly is not against teams that have played big competition, like Simba, for example, Yanga Queens, JKT. These girls have played in big platforms, even CBE, for example. But then we don't get such friendlies. Even for the Morocco, we're getting under 23. Yes, it's a friendly, but it's not something we can play in, but you need to demand more.
That was Bree Mongina. Girls, you need to demand more. So ensure you're following Bree Mongina across the social media platforms, from X, pale TikTok, Wapitena, Instagram. You have a YouTube called Bree Mongina? No. 1111 TV. Make sure you subscribe and follow 1111 TV across the social media platform. And that was Bree.
Thank you. Thank
Mongina.
You for
Yeah. Thank you for coming and accepting. And it was nice seeing you.